Welcome everyone to night 2 of Tetris Friendlies Revolution! An epic night of classic Tetris action. A super show so big, we had to do it in 2 nights. Absolutely stellar matches tonight. History gonna be made once more. I can't wait for this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you as always for tuning in to the one and only King of the Restreams. I am the Kingsman. You're watching twitch.tv/Kingsman36. And as always, it's my pleasure to bring you the hypest matches in all of Classic Tetris. As we're about to get the night started here with a title defense. And it is for the Phenoms Championship. And let's get the introductions going on the left-hand side. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed Phenoms champion. He is a member of the CTWC Top 64. And he is looking to hold on to that beautiful silver belt once more. He is GregBoomCannon. And on the right-hand side, his opponent, the lovely young lady there, who is very familiar with this classic Tetris scene, as she is most known to many people as the lead bot engineer, and is high up there in the hierarchy of the CTM moderators. She is a max-out player, and I can't wait to see if she's going to take the title tonight. It is Professor And ladies and gentlemen, with me tonight, you can see it on the lower bottom of your screen there in the lower left-hand corner. He is the cerebral assassin of classic Tetris. 200 IQ in all his matches that he plays, and made a hell of a run at CTWC 2020, where I had the pleasure to commentate one of the hypest matches of all time, where he played against Tristop in back-to-back max-out games. It is the one and only Hydrantdude. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. Got some great matchups here. I'm not sure how to root for in this one because I mean, I've got L on the right, who's, you know, fellow Newton resident, fellow CTM moderator, fellow sort of nerd in the Tetris scene, and but I've also got Greg here, who, I mean, I've talked with him a lot in VC, and he's a great guy, so it's going to be a lot of fun here watching this match.
Yeah, this is the first time that they have faced each other, so this is going to be a really good one. It's a battle of tappers. You know, Greg has impressed everyone with his showing at CTWC, and is, you know, big part of the community. He's also, you know, big part of the Classic Tetris League as he operates the website for reporting matches there. It's been a huge success in how that's been handled, so he has a big role in that every season. He just returned to Classic Tetris League after taking a break so he can concentrate on CTWC. So this is his first title defense. He won the title back in August against Zipley in an outstanding 4-game match, and he's been starting to get some matches in, most recently getting a win over Aurora in a 5-game set here on Friendlies. So, you know, should be a good one. You know, I find Aurora and L have almost similar styles in their play. So it was a good test for Greg to get his feet wet there. And L, you know, haven't really seen too much in the Classic Tetris competitive scene. But as you mentioned, you know, she's a stellar player in her own right. And we'll see if she has any ring rust coming in. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, before we kick things off here with this matchup, we are going to present to you a fantastic video package of how our players got to this point into facing off against one another for the Phenoms Championship. Oh, she's only got 2 lines left. She needs 9,000 points. 682. She's done it! Are you kidding me? She's done it! What a chase down! 300 points, 300,000 points down at transition. She obliterates 19 to steal game 2! GG's! She is the Chief Technical Officer for Elastic Touches Monthly. She is the Chief Engineer for all things pertaining to the bot. But more importantly, she is a max out star. Tapping her way to victories. She is the happiest emote in the world, Professor L! Prof at 115 lines, 463. She's maintaining that. There it is, 200,000 point lead. She is absolutely in control. Well, it's in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. This board is not getting the right pieces. He's trying to burn, but he can't get the T over to the left. And that's it. He's done at 340. Professor L at 388. Gets it done to say game 4 is no more. The winner of this match and your #1 contender for the Phenoms Championship, Professor L!
And so, coming soon on the Phenoms Championship, I'm going to face off against Zipley for all the marbles. And I'm going to be bringing my A game. I'm going to prove to you that I deserve this win, and I am the true champion. So buckle in, Zakai. It's going to be a hell of a ride.
Zipley safe at 444, Greg at 547. He's up 100,000 points. Line away, and he's got some nasty holes, and he missed up the J! He's gonna fault another J over to that left side, but this board is way too high to transition, and he's done at 405! Greg! At 499, 444! Says game 4 is no more! He's got the game of the match! And he is crowned the first ever Phenoms Champion! GG! It's GregBoomCannon! Pulls it out at the end there. Nice job by Greg. The Phenoms champion gets it done, ladies and gentlemen. GG's to him. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is how this works. This is the Phenoms title. It is a best of 5. Players can choose level 15 or 18 for starting. And Greg, he is the champion. He will get the level selections first. So he will choose on games 1, 3, and 5 if necessary. L, the challenger, will get to choose levels on 2 and 4 if we get there. Going to be truly an amazing matchup. I can't wait. Always, when you get a first-time match there, Hydrantdude, it's always fun to see like how players are going to come out. You know, will they test each other in the first game and see, you know, what they're made of and look for early top outs, or will they try to go the distance?
Yeah, I mean, you always hope that the matches do go the distance, but of course, everybody's susceptible to the occasional early top out. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what strategies that they pull out here, since they don't really necessarily know each other's play style unless they've been doing tons of research or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's going to be fun to see how we start out. Looks like Greg's going for an 18 start, as I think we all expected that to happen between these two players.
I would think so, yeah. Elle is definitely consistent on the 18. She usually chooses that. But Greg has been known to throw a 15 here and there to just kind of change things up a little bit when he feels he's in the need for getting an advantage. He plays 15 very well for a tapper. You don't really hear that too much.
Yeah, I myself am a sort of a fan of occasionally pulling out the 15. You know, it sort of throws off the rhythm of the game if you're getting behind or something. So
exactly. All right, they're both ready to go. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to kick things off. It's about time. Hydrantdude, if you'd like, please do the honors. You may count them down.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And of course, we have to make it official. King's got to ring the bell. There it is. Bell has been rung, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get underway now.
Got some an interesting start there from Elle, already set up with a longbar dependency. I think that may have been a couple misdrops there, but looks like she's got it all filled in just fine. And actually, on the contrary, Greg's the one who's going to have to burn first. So, interesting to see that already.
And not a bad thing to do. Obviously, you know, we're just getting underway. You don't want to have to play aggressive in the first few lines and then have that early top out. Sometimes you'll see that in the lower divisions of CTL and CTM, where, you know, players have that beginning build and just kind of get aggressive and, you know, forget that, hey, it's early in the game. Let me just take some burns to start and survive a little bit longer. Let the game dictate the pace. So, but either way, both players are okay. 50,000 for Greg, 71,000 for Elle. Have you ever played Greg before? I know you've obviously played Elle. We've seen that here on Friendlies.
I'm not entirely sure if I have. I think I've probably played him informally before, but I'm not sure if I've run into him in any tournaments or CTL matches or anything. I think I've sort of been ahead of him in the CTL division progression for most of the time, so I think I haven't played him actually.
And Elle is going to survive a little bit. Got a little spicy there at the top. Made an interesting delayed burn up a J at the top there, and it ends up working out for her. And now she'll go for a delayed J burn again.
This is still a tricky situation. I think she was trying to do a J spin there, but couldn't quite hit the timing. But it looks like she is getting some decent pieces. Ooh, that's a well-timed long bar. All right, looks like Elle is getting down to a pretty safe position here.
Yeah, definitely some great long bar relief there for Elle. She'll stay alive at 142. Greg is off to a great start through 43 lines there, Hydrantdude. He's at 210 already. So Greg looking really sharp in this first 50 lines of the game.
Yeah, it's looking like Greg must have gone pretty much perfect after those first, I believe he took like 6 or 7 berms at the very beginning, but after that he's been going really clean and strong and on a tear here. Moving through 18. And Elle back to some more delayed burns here. Just not... It's probably getting a little bit dratted up at the top, but there's a long bar there that's going to work out well for her.
Yeah, and you can see the long bar and the statistics there in favor for Greg. Greg has already got 31 long bars. She's at 19, now 20 after the double long bars come there. So a 10 long bar difference, kind of spelling why Greg is ahead by almost 100,000 points to begin.
Yeah, well, Greg's still going strong here. Does have to take that burn, though. And now he's going to be in need of a few good pieces to try to clean this up quickly. So this could be Elle's chance here to try to catch back up a little. Unless... okay, Greg doesn't go for the dirty there. That would have been risky.
And considering that it took a while to get that long bar, so it's a good choice by Greg to just kind of start burning away. You know, we are at the halfway point of this game, number 1. 73 lines now for Greg. He's at 294. Elle starting to catch back up at 79 lines. 250 for her, and she's in rebuild mode. He's going to get a long bar for a score here.
Mm-hmm.
Hydrantdude, you've seen them play again. We mentioned you played against Elle before. They're not really considered fast hyper tappers. I mean, they definitely can hyper tap, but you know, compared to some of the other fast ones that we've been seeing in the community rise up lately, where would you kind of rate them in the speed of tapping?
Yeah, I know Greg's not super duper fast. I don't think. I think they're fairly equal in terms of tapping speed. Elle, I'm not that familiar with her tapping speed, but I think she's probably in a similar position. So I think this is a pretty even playing field between the two of them. Yeah, neither of them's like an Eric Tapper type person, so they're more about learning that good stacking to try to get the most out of their games. That's a lot of squares in a row for Elle.
Yeah, it was like about 3 out of 4 pieces were squares there. So her board,
Yeah,
a little messy, but should be able to get out of this. We're slightly above the next box level here. She'll set up a couple of burn opportunities now. She's at 296. He's at 425. Hydrantdude. He's starting to pull away as we're over the 100 line marker now.
yeah, and we are approaching transition, so that lead is almost certainly going to matter, assuming that they both hit level 19 here. And it looks like they are both fairly clean right now. Just Greg trying to get his board in order for the transition. So hopefully they will both survive it.
Yeah, monthly Tetris in the chat there, making an astute observation there. 58 S's for Professor L to 40 long bars. Meanwhile, Greg is at 52, 53 long bars now. His S count is at 39. So it's almost the inverse for the two. And, give Elle a lot of credit. She's been working with this RNG and doing the best she can, getting in and out of trouble, and getting as best score she can as we're about to change over. Tetris for her, 395. She changes. He's at 484. His score. We're off and running on the 19 plus. Here we go.
Yep. And it looks like Greg's sort of taking his burns so far on 19. Yeah, he's not going for any center wells or anything. So I think he knows that he's got this 100,000 point lead and is trying to play a little bit safer. Take a look at Elle and see if she's playing aggressive or not. Although I don't think you can really be aggressive or unaggressive when you're in a dig, but hopefully she'll clear that out soon. Actually, both of them in a dig right now. This could be a dicey situation as we are on 19. Looks like Elle's situation is resolving itself. Yeah, she's going to open up for the Tetris and get it. Meanwhile, Greg's still sort of working through this burn, although he is getting close as well. It's long bar for that left side, and doesn't. Okay, that's an interesting burn choice from Greg.
Yeah, he goes to 512 now. She's at 468, so she's starting to catch up. She's got a nice flat board as well. We've seen her in the past. She's made incredible comebacks. She was once down against Salted Sofa here on Friendlies by 300,000 points at the time of transition, and she caught all the way back up. And Greg is getting into trouble. He's going to top out at 517, and just like that, Professor L at 527 has taken game number 1. She hung in there and has cut that down and has taken the first game advantage. Wow, GG's.
Yeah, Greg was just not quite able to sort out his dig there on level 19 speed. I'm not sure he scored any Tetrises post-transition there, and Elle was just able to catch straight back up. So, yeah, post-transition making a difference there. Always got to stick with it through 18 no matter what the transition is, and Elle does come back for that win.
Excellent job by the Prof. Well done. Very well played by her. Greg, unfortunately, off to a good start, and then 19 came and just, couldn't get it under control. Slipped away from him, and now game 1 goes to her. So the Prof will have the level selection, and she is ready on 18 for game number 2. Greg is ready to go as well. Let's count him down. Game number 2 upon us in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hydrantdude, it's funny that, now we're getting to game 2. I totally forgot. I had a beautiful video package ready to go before this game, and I totally forgot about it. I spent like an hour and a half putting together a video, and, what a shock. I don't get to use it. Maybe I'll add it to the YouTube version. We'll stick it in there in post.
What? So you had like a separate video besides the one that you did play?
Correct, right? Yeah, that we had the opening video, which is to start the show, and then we would have a video for our player introductions as well. So, but I'll make sure we get the next one. We have one for the next match. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the Beast and Shen. Mr. World Puzzle League himself is back in classic Tetris action form. and he's going to take on his quote-unquote Tetris son, Miles the Great. Should be a fun one. They've battled before, but this time it's personal.
Yeah, that's going to be a great match there. We've still got more of this match to go, which should also be very good. We've already seen one game go to transition. See if we can get to the second transition maybe on this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't put past these players. Obviously, you know, Professor L is a really great Tetris player, not only in classic Tetris, she does Guideline too, and, you know, I was watching her play that recently with Kibby and Kirby, and she's very good. So she definitely has that instinct to play these type of puzzle games, and of course, Greg is a fellow member of the CTWC Top 64 with you, Hydrantdude. You know, we got the poster. You guys are on a poster. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Did you end up getting the poster?
No, I don't have. I don't actually have anything from Well, I have the prize money at least.
Well, yeah, that's nice, right?
Yeah, I don't actually have any merchandise right now, so
That's
maybe
terrible.
I should get some.
Yeah, come on, man. Spend that hard-earned CTWC prize money and spend it back with them and get yourself a poster or a T-shirt. That's how they get. That's how they get you, right?
Yeah.
Let me go a score check here. 159 for the Prof. Greg is trying to get that right side open. He's going to do it with Jay. Z-Burn as well. Keeps the stack flat. Tetris in. We'll go to 158. So we are neck and neck here. L going with the center well. Square is going to complicate that. Of course, the long bar will come, but she'll burn away and get it reopened. There's the long bar. Bang down the middle. Tetris. Are you a fan of the center wells?
Not at all. I think center wells are generally a bad idea. Even though I go for them like occasionally, I wish I didn't. So yeah. I mean, they're fun to watch though. They are still an exciting part of the game because, you know, it can be a little bit monotonous to just watch right well the entire time. But yeah, generally strategically, a center well is probably not the best option.
Yeah, no, Bidwell was with me last night as we had night one going on, and he was explaining that, you know, obviously people are going to come out and say that most certainly you don't want to play center well. It's not optimal and it's not the right strat. But when we were watching Josh Tolles and Quaid going at it last night, it was a sight to be seen. Those two guys are absolutely crazy. So you're going to get a little bit of that tonight with Josh Tolles. He's going to be defending the Friendlies championship. I can't believe I'm saying that. That was such a turn of events last night with the no-show from Jake leading into a title defense that we didn't think was going to happen. So it ends up being, it's going to be a fun night tonight.
Yeah, I was also, oh my gosh, it looks like
Oh, no! Here. Greg at 281 says garbage pieces in the chat. He is not able to get out of that high dig. And the Prof at 310 now has a 2-0 lead over the champ. Oh, my word.
Yeah, Greg just not able to deal with those pieces and just tops out. It's unfortunate to see an 18 top out, but hopefully we can get something to go further this next game.
All right, so Elle's going to need a momentary break, so we'll give her a moment or two. Greg is asking for a ready 18. That's actually surprising. I thought he would have maybe called the 15 strat here to try to change things up, but he says he's going to stick with the 18. Do you find that surprising, Greg, or, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty common to just stick with 18 the whole time. I think it's understandable. I mean, you don't have to take the 15 option, and I don't. It's hard to tell if 15 is gonna work on somebody, you know? Like, he doesn't really have any experience playing Professor L, so you don't know if 15 is gonna do anything or if you just need to buckle down and play a better 18 game. Because like we did have that earlier game where he did transition from 18. He was doing considerably better than Professor L at transition, so maybe he wants to push that advantage that he saw that he had earlier, and he's going to just consider this one top out sort of a fluke and stick with it.
Yeah, see, he's getting that 19 warm-up again. Elle is back, and she is ready to go. So Greg has called a level 18 when he is ready again, we will get game 3 going here. Wishing Greg good luck. But obviously, if you're Professor L, you're just one win away from becoming the second ever Phenoms champion. And we'll be 3 for 3 on title changes. The titles changed hands last night. The Bronze Championship, which is the Upstarts title, that changed. Remy, the Rocket, is your new champion. Defeated Rory in a decider last night. And then, of course, as mentioned, Josh Tolles did it. He ends up being the man now on the mountain. All right, Hydrantdude, why don't you give them a countdown? They're ready to go for this crucial game 3.
That's going to be 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here. Rolling around the level select, both of them.
And they're underway now.
Triple square start for Greg. 4 of them, too.
Well, if you're going to get that kind of square blast, might as well be at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, if there's any time to get 3 squares in a row, it's definitely at the start, so.
Pooh is in the chat. He's clamoring for a 5-0 burst. He would love to see it.
I think that's the reference to the 12 days of Tetris.
Oh, that's right.
Have you seen that music video yet?
I did. You sing like an angel, sir. And Greg, I think, used to be a member of One Direction. I honestly think that, yeah.
I think Greg got the best voice out of all of us.
Oh, yeah, and he had a professional setup, too, and everything, you know?
Yeah.
So L already to start off with a bit of a mess going on.
Yeah, this is a tricky setup. It's going to require some calculated placements and some good RNG, and so far, getting some fairly decent RNG. This is getting troublesome, though. Hopefully she can dig this out, because we don't want to see too many 18 top outs here.
Well, if you're Greg, he's hoping that she's going to top. She is have to fault that Z over. Oof.
Hoping to get that gift returned, but man, she's still alive here.
That left side is going to be so tough. There you go. The J can't make it over. She almost got that J to the left, but not going to happen. It hangs, and she's done at 42,000. So just like that, Greg gets the gift at 126. He now is down 2-1. GG's.
Yeah, it looks like sticking with 18 was the right choice. He just needed to wait for L to get an unlucky game there, and I'm sure if he had started on 15, we wouldn't have gotten that kind of top out.
Agreed.
So we'll see what happens if L wants to try 15. I don't know if she will.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that she won't. She has said before that she prefers 18 matches, and yeah, she's gonna stick with that. So here we go. We're gonna count it down, ladies and gentlemen. They're both ready. A pivotal game 4 is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, let's go. Greg says in the chat, game 4 will be no more, and hopefully in his favor. So we'll have to see.
Yep. There's a whole game to be played here. It's like both of them starting off pretty clean, so hopefully no super early top outs this game. Greg with 1/10 of L's score exactly, which is interesting.
So 25,000 for Greg there, 45,000 for L. L is going to take that burn there and then get the lawnmower for a score. So 69,000. That's a hey now from this side. Greg will hit a Tetris to go to 54. Early days for both.
Yeah, unlikely to get another hey now from Greg here unless he gets into a serious burn. But yeah, L's been playing mostly perfect so far. Looks like it's only one burn so far, so...
Yeah, that's correct.
Definitely pulling out her A game right now for this very important 4th game. She can just get one more. That's all she needs.
Yeah, in my experience watching L matches, it seems like she's going to have an early top out. She comes back ferocious. I was sifting through some of the VODs, and she played a match with Noelle where she was on a great score in game number 1 in the the contenders match here, the number 1 contenders match back at Rivals. They both squared off to get this chance to play Greg, and she came out lightning hot in game number 1 through like 50 lines. She was like 200K or so, and then got into trouble, topped out early there. But then after that, she was just on a tear, and he couldn't come back, and she won the next 3 after that to officially become the number 1 contender. So from my experience is that when Elle has these type of early top outs, you got to watch out. She goes on a tear.
Oh yeah. Yes, that means that probably she had like sort of dialed up her aggression the game before, and then the game after she sort of fixes it, finds that balance, and gets that super good game. So could be something to watch out for. But it looks like they are keeping it fairly even between the two. Greg's got nearly the same score at nearly the same lines, so both of them actually doing a pretty good game here.
Yeah, both keeping very good clean stacks. Elle gonna get a Lombard here for another Tetris. She'll go to 282 through 58 lines. A strong score. We're not even halfway through this level 18, and she's on the cusp of 300K, Hydrantdude.
Yeah, this is pace for a 600 transition. I should not have said pace. She's already burning.
I'm surprised you used the P word. How dare you? What do you think you are, Torsha? Come on now.
Oh my goodness. Did I actually curse it?
Oh my word.
Some serious trouble.
She's getting helpful pieces to get out of this. She goes to 289. Greg at 276. He's got a very nice board. Trying to put some stuff over the left side. He'll take a safety triple. Because guess what? There's no Lombards coming in at the moment. Now he'll get a Lombard. There's a score. He'll go to 305 at 77 line. She's at 295. He'll get another Tetris. So he is starting to move the needle and pull away from her while she is still getting out of this dig. And she'll survive it. So she is clean again. Gonna have to make a hole now as the J comes in a spot she didn't have ready for.
It is essentially only a 1 Tetris difference right now. But L is still burning, so it could expand a little bit. That looks like a misflip on that Z piece.
I was going to say, I don't think she planned on that, because she had the burn for the Z right there. But she'll get out of it. A couple of Lombards had to be used, but she will stay alive, and then sets up a delayed J burn there.
Yeah,
it's a Tetris. That was an interesting move.
I think it was a pretty fair move. There wasn't a lot of great places for that J piece, so she's also in that mindset after you get out of a burn that you just have to put pieces in burning positions, so you sort of get stuck doing delayed burns even if you just got out, so it works out.
Correct, at the end it did work out.
They are within 1 Tetris of each. Oh wait, no, actually that's 2 Tetrises. They were within 1 Tetris of each other when I started saying that sentence.
And now they are less than that. She goes to 402. He's at 413. He'll get a Tetris to increase it. So we're looking at about 33,000 point difference. So it's 1 by 1.5. Yeah, there you go. Another Tetris. 426 now for her. He goes to 438. And another Tetris. She'll take the lead at 449. We're getting close to Transition City. And that's where things are going to pick up. Could L end up closing it out? Or will Greg force a decider? We're going to find out. Looks like in the 19s.
The one, ooh, that's a misdrop from Greg. This is definitely not a good time to be misdropping. I was about to say, the one game we've seen so far that has gone 19, L was able to take that. So we'll see if history repeats itself here, if Greg's going to be able to pull out some better post-transition. I mean, we only have a sample size of 1, so we don't know what he's got in store for us. And he's going to Tetris in with a great stack.
Yeah, he ended up cleaning that out just perfectly. Yeah, he cleaned it up just in time. 473 for him. She's at 506. Take a burn over on that left side. Look to open up that right. She got it. Lombard bearing. Tetris. 535 now for the Prof. 499. There's a Tetris for Greg. Go to 524. He's down 11,000 points. Very tight game going into level 20. Flat stack for her. She's Tetris ready. Bearing. There's another one at 561. He's ready to go. There's one for him too. 552. 10,000 points is the difference, Hydrantdude. We're looking at a very spicy game right now.
Oh yeah, and ooh, that's a misdrop for Professor L, but she is going to burn things down. It's gonna make this a lot safer, but she's going to have to spend a while resolving that on the left side. So that's going to give Greg a chance to pull into some sort of lead. Oh no, but Greg mix drops too. So we'll see. I guess maybe nobody's going to gain an advantage here, but Greg is definitely closer to cleaning it up right now. And L set up for the dirty. Oh wait, is that a dirty Tetris? I can't tell.
It was a triple there. So she goes to 587. He's at 615, and she needs something to that left side. That left side is really going to be tough for her. No, she won't get anything over. She was waiting for the J and instead got L's. 587 is her final score. And GregBoomCannon, he called it. Game 4 is no more. He's got it. And he'll take us to the decider to settle the title. GG's.
Yeah, Elle had that one misdrop earlier that where she went for a J all the way left and couldn't quite get it over. And that just, she burned her whole stack down trying to fix it and just could never quite get back to a regular setup. It's really tough when that happens to sort of reset yourself. And we saw Greg able to handle basically the same situation better than Elle, so I think that's a fair victory here for Greg, as they both had that misdrop.
Yeah, and he did have a strong game there. He's already at 750 at level 25, so he can be proud of that. He had to really turn the gas on when we got to the 19 stage. They were pretty neck and neck going into transition, and sure enough, he is able to pull it through. Looks like he's going to try to finish this one out. We'll let him mull on this one, I guess, even though he's not going to. I don't think he's going to get there. We'll see. Maybe he can. He still has some time.
He's got 7 burns if he takes a triple. Otherwise, it's 3.
All right, look at that. So he has a chance here, ladies and gentlemen. There's one there, too. He's got now an awkward kind of tucky setup. Oh, that long bar.
Yeah, that's probably going to kill it, unless he pulls out some ridiculous tapping here. Let's see. Does he even get the long bar for it? It doesn't try.
And there you go. He is done at 887. So he had the opportunity. He definitely did after further review, but unfortunately not going to happen. Misdrops there have ended that run. But nonetheless, he has tied it up. We are 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. So what a shock. We're going to go to a decider. We kicked off last night. The Upstarts Championship went to a decider. Why the hell not? The Phenoms say, we can't get outdone. We'll settle this in Game 5. And Greg has picked level 18. As he is confident enough that he can take her down. She's ready to go. Hydrantdude, the honor is yours. Count it down. Fantastic finale.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And Puppy Heart is in the chat. Yeah.
Greg pulling it all the way back from down 2-0 all the way back to the decider. This is a potential reverse sweep for Greg. So I'm sure Elle does not want that to happen. So this is going to be a hard-fought Game 5, I'm sure. So let's see what they got.
Elle decides not to go the long bar. Shouldn't go the long bar left. Had a placement for the square in the center. Would have burned out that right a little sooner. Instead goes with her instinct.
With a bit of a rough sequence here. But looks like she's nearly Tetris ready. And hopefully we'll be resolving all of that soon.
Got a spire of blue there. Those are all S's in that center for her. She's going to eat away at that a little bit. Opting for board health right now over score. 9,500 for the Prof right now. There you go. Burned away that right side. She is clean and take a T-skim. Looking for another long bar to get a score in. Meanwhile, Greg, 79,000. He is taking advantage of this beginning start from Elle. There she goes. Finally, her first Tetris. 21 lines in. 37,000 for her.
Greg's not playing extremely perfect so far, but it's still enough to get a pretty good lead going. Yeah, I think it looks like he wants to play this fairly safe for the decider, at least on 18, judging by his play so far. Ooh. Looking for an adjustment there that I don't think existed. So
yeah, definitely a misrotation of the T there for him. But low enough on this board that he should be able to clean this up with a few burns as long as we get the right pieces coming in. He's at 92,000 now through 36 lines down to make it 37. She's at 91, so she's caught up to him. And now an awkward right side for her.
Yeah, that one sequence of burns is already enough for Elle to take it right back, so I guess she must have played some pretty clean Tetris early on. Ooh, that's going to be okay, it's going to work out fairly well. And
yeah, now she's going to get a beautiful tee to tuck there, exactly what she was hoping for. Meanwhile, Greg, he's got to get a dirty Tetris there on row 3 to get this board under control, and he's safe at 124. She's at 130. So neither player really exuding any dominance here. They're both just trying to maintain the board, stay alive for this decider. Clearly, that's the right play here. We'll see who comes out first to take advantage and get under control and start scoring, as we are now almost at the halfway point here, Hydrantdude.
Yeah, and they're still basically even right now. They've been trading back and forth these dig sequences, and overall, nobody's come out on top yet, so who else going for something? Oh, okay. Well, it looked like she was going to go for her dirty, and she still has it buried under there, so we'll see if it opens up cleanly. Come on, give her a long bar for that. No! It comes at the exact wrong time. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but you know it's going to happen. It's just, that's how this game is. She'll burn away a double with the square. Yeah, there you go. She'll burn away a double with the square, and then there it is. Yeah, she'll get the Tetris in. 209 for the Prof, 207 for Greg. And welcome in Raiders from Tugi's channel. Party of 11. Thank you so much. The villain is here. Oh, and look who's here, too. The Terror. I know the Terror was here because Hydrantdude said the word. He said the P word earlier on in one of the games that L was having. And next thing I know, Torja appeared and said, hello.
Greg's in a situation here. Okay, he gets that L for that burn. It looks like it's going to be way safer. Well, yeah, it was going to be scary if he didn't get a piece. And he's back down to normal. Actually, nobody's, even despite that another burn sequence from L, still nobody's taking the lead here. They're both having a bit of a suffer game, it appears. Probably low 400, if not high 300 transitions for both. So we'll see if Pace picks up a little bit before transition or not.
Yeah, she's working with the center well now at 248. There's the long bar. She'll get it. Tetris in. 102 lines for her at 271. He's at 290 at 102 lines. So line counts pretty similar. Scores within a Tetris. Pretty close for a decider. We can hang on and go to the 19 plus. It'll be a spicy way to end.
Yeah, it looks like they both have fairly low long bar games going. Greg with 29 and Elle with 32, which is, for both of them, one of their lowest pieces. I think for Greg it is the lowest. So, only so much you can do with certain types of RNG, so I think this is probably a fair suffer game.
Yeah, and if you're Greg, you'll take it at least because you know that she is not capitalized either. I think if he was down, over 100,000 points, he might be feeling different. But knowing that, they're within 3,000 points of each other, that's pretty much the optimal solution you'd want to have in this case.
Yeah, it looks like, as I predicted a minute ago, it looks like we're going to get low 400 transitions for both of them.
Yeah, she'll get another Tetris to go to 388. She can get one more in before we change over. He's at 387. He gets one. He can get one more because he's got one more line to burn. He's at 410, as Hydrantdude said, low 400s. And there it is, 413 for her. He's waiting on one more. He'll have to use the line bar for a triple. Here we go, 416 to 413. Hydrantdude, this is it. Game number 5 comes down to 19 plus. Who's going to beat the champ? Let's find out.
Yep, this is entirely determined by the post-transition because there's only a difference of 3,000 points on their 18 games, so everything matters on this level 19 speed here. And it looks like Greg started off with an unfortunate board here that he's looking for a way to clean up, and actually is getting some great pieces. And yeah, it all gets resolved there, and Greg's ready to start building up on the right side. Meanwhile, Elle also... Ooh, that's gonna fill in very nicely. She's ready for the Tetris, and she's gonna get it. 499 for Elle, 457 for Greg. So Greg's a little bit behind here, but they still are very close together on this post-transition.
Yeah, she did a beautiful setup of a delayed burn of an L, hanging it up there on that right side. Oh man, the champ is in trouble though. He's getting bursted with C's and S's. Oh my God! Can he do anything for that left side? No! He's done at 4:59. Oh, the Z and the S's. That famous SZ combination in the center there, Hydrantdude, does him in.
Yeah, it's you hate to see that kind of RNG coming into play. It also looked to me like he had misdropped the piece before, which was probably also a major contributing factor. But congratulations to L taking that match, taking the title, winning the decider when it counts. You know, she just let Greg have the other two games for a little bit of excitement. You know, had it been bagged the whole time.
Of course, without question. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it official. There's the bell sound. Oh, my word. Unbelievable finish there. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to your new Tetris Friendlies Phenoms champion. The happiest emote in all of esports, Professor L. Congratulations to her. Wow, Hydrantdude. Tremendous job by her tonight.
Yeah, it looks like she's finishing it out to kill screen. This is not possible to max out unless she pulls out something unbelievable on level 29. Oh, okay, I guess she's not finishing it.
No. She'll take the win there. There's the dub. She has the belt now. Let's move that closer to her. There it is. That's where that should be. I had to fix the scene earlier, but congratulations to you, Prof. You are now crowned the Phenoms champion, the second ever in Tetris Friendlies history. Wow! What a job. Unbelievable. Congratulations to you, young lady. That is tremendous. What a way to come back after taking some time off and taking a little break. Coming back into competitive Tetris, the #1 contender has dethroned the champion. Wow.
Wow. A great match. I've got another 3 great matches to go.
I know. We're just getting started. No wonder this is a 2-night event. I wouldn't be able to fit all 8 matches in one night. Oh, my word. That wasn't going to happen. Congratulations to you, L. Absolutely wonderful job. You can go walk your dog now.